And my first real job was newspaper delivery. And okay, but I actually also have done. I mowed lawns. I was a lifeguard swimming instructor. I worked for Western Airlines as a ticket boarding agent. I was a janitor. I pumped gas for several years. I've never had a time that I can remember where I wasn't working a part-time job. And even in college, I always worked a full-time job. We were living in Naples, Florida. My father was doing a one-year unaccompanied tour, actually in Japan, and we had a beautiful fishing pier there, and the Johnson Sprite lure cost 75 cents. And since my allowance was 75 cents for a week, every time the fish took the lure, I couldn't fish for a week. So I actually, that's why I got a job, to be able to buy some fishing equipment and actually almost every Sunday morning I'd get up and pedal my bike to the pier and catch Spanish mackerel and bring it home, and Mom would fix it and we'd have it for breakfast. Well, single malt scotch, good hand rolled cigars, and the ability to make fire. Actually, you're right. I did spend 27 years in the Marine Corps, and there's a lot of things that the Marine Corps teaches you about being a leader. I would have to say that the most important thing as a leader will be being able to mentor those individuals who will come behind you. You're not always going to be there. Life will go on. The Marine Corps or any organization will continue to march whether you're there or not. So you want to prepare those that are coming behind you to replace you. Well, I don't seem to get a lot of free time because every weekend is when it seems that some sort of severe weather or incident will happen that calls away. So actually, I have a Harley Davidson Fatboy, and I enjoy really much to ride. I don't get to do it as much as I would like to, so I pull it out of the garage, clean it up, and then something happens, and I push it back into the garage and hope to ride it the next day. Well, we need to make sure that our community is actually prepared, and so that what we do is an awful lot of training. You hope you never have to use it, but the more you train, the more you instill it in the people who are assisting you, the better prepared you are should something actually happen. We want people prepared, we want them trained, and we want them involved. Actually, the first thing that popped into my mind was in 2004, or excuse me, 1994. In 1994, I was still on active duty with the United States Marine Corps, and I was actually visiting my parents in Florida on vacation, 4th of July. I went outside to pick up a newspaper. On the front page of the newspaper was a picture of a fireman from Albany, Georgia, with a little John boat pulling a coffin. Immediately went inside, called back to the base, found out the situation, that we were under flood, put the family back in the car, and immediately drove back up here. Where we, on the base, we organized teams of Marines to go out and assist the people with moving their furniture if possible, or afterwards actually coming in and helping them and remove the drywall and appliances and stuff that all had to be taken out to the curb. So even though I wasn't thinking about a second career or third career in emergency management, it became very apparent to me that there was a need for this type of a career, and it just was something that I seemed to gravitate to, and it's something I wanted to do. I'd have to say Sans Viva Jima with Sergeant Stryker, John Wayne. There's many movies that I thought are tremendous with the acting ability and of the. There's so many series now and stuff that are so good, but if I had to pick one film that I would like to, and I watch more than once and over again, it would be Sans Viva Jima with John Wayne. Well, at my age and my weight, I just don't look as good in a speedo anymore. So I'd have to say mountains, because I enjoy going up into the mountains, the cooler weather, the lakes, the just the prettiness of the mountain thing. But in my youth, you couldn't get me off the beach. Type thing. My favorite gadget within the office, I couldn't live without my computer. I use my computer all day long. I get probably, without exaggeration, 50 plus emails every day from either other EMAs, from individuals that are asking for some guidance on some questions as to emergency management. So my computer, actually my computer crashed not too long ago. And because I had so much good information that was still on there, we had to send it off to a special a company that dealt with the dust-free rooms and all, and we're able to actually retrieve all but 2 documents that really were not important. So I'd say my computer is I use it every single day. I'm also hooked into the VPN program for the city, so I have turned one of my bedrooms into an office, and I can sit there at the computer as if I'm sitting here in the office through the servers on the IT department. Well, it's always a changing environment. You need to stay abreast of what's going on in the way of safety equipment, working with the National Weather Service, working with the American Red Cross, establishing bonds between people that you will need to work with during any type of emergency. You can't do that during the emergency. It's you know, you need to make those friendships and acquaintances prior to any event happening. We have a very strong relationship with the National Weather Service. We meet on every other month. The American Red Cross meet with them every month, and quite often we'll have lunch with their representatives afterwards. So, and just this last incident we had just the other night with the fire with Albany Heights, immediately was able to call a local representative here from the American Red Cross, jumped in his vehicle, drove back to Albany, and met me at the Civic Center, and we went ahead and opened that up along with the Civic Center Director, Susie Davis, and wound up being able to put those individuals in there. So you can't do that if you don't have that relationship ahead of time. Well, actually, I think I probably already answered that by saying that, Sergeant Trigger John Wayne. It just, there's so many people that I would have liked to have met and sat down with. Lieutenant General Chesty Puller, the most decorated Marine in history. Just a phenomenal individual that I've read about, but I never had the opportunity to meet. There's been so many different people that are historical. I'd even like to run into Patton. I owned a English Bull Terrier for 10 years. I named her the Iron Lady of Valrico after Margaret Thatcher, and I called her Maggie for short. So there are just a lot of people in history that just, to really name one is really difficult, because there's just so many individuals that were unique, and just to sit in a room and talk with them a little bit. But and I don't know if I answered your question or not really there, but there's just a lot of people that I would like to sit down with. But if I had to pick, once again, one individual that was such an American icon, and it'd be probably John Wayne.